I've had back problems for most of my life. In fact, it runs in my family. What has happened is over the recent couple of years, I've had it reoccurring more and more often, to the point where back in December, I was bedridden for so much pain. And I did go see a neurosurgeon, and I did go see a neurologist, who both suggested that perhaps I would need some surgery. But they decided for me to go to physical therapy, which I went to, and it did help me alleviate some of the pain. Although a couple months later, I aggravated my back again just by doing some exercises, and it got progressively worse, to the point where I couldn't get out of bed in the morning and had a really hard time just functioning as a human being. And it became very debilitating for me. So what happened was, I went back to the neurologist, who suggested I go to physical therapy again. Tried that out, that didn't work. I tried other chiropractors in my area where I lived. They couldn't help me either. My mother-in-law told me about a spinal decompression that some of her friends went to, and I looked it up and found Dr. Donath. When I went to go see Dr. Donath, he looked at my MRIs, looked at my test results, and was very thorough with everything that he went over with me. Read the reports to me, stated what they told me, and said to me basically that he thinks that looking at my MRIs and looking at the reports, that he believed he could help me. I took a day to think about it, looked up some stuff on the internet to see exactly the prognosis. Said about an 86% success rate. He told me that he had even a higher success rate because he only took patients that he believed he could help out. And he said to me directly, looking at me in the eyes, "Chris, I can help you." And when he said that to me, I knew right away that he was definitely a good person to work to help me out with, and I really believed him. So the following day, I gave him a call back and said, "All right, we need to get scheduled with these appointments." He told me I would need 30 visits, and he said probably halfway in between those visits, you'll start feeling like a new person. So I went and started the visits, and very slowly but surely, after each visit, I became less painful. I was able to start functioning better. My mornings got better. I'm at the point now where I'm about 3/4 of the way through these procedures, and I feel like a new person right now. I could play with my kids again. I can get up out of bed in the morning and be in no pain whatsoever. I'm back to sleeping at night with relatively no pain. I would suggest that anybody that has any type of back pain whatsoever, come see Dr. Donath before they look at anybody else. There are many qualities about Dr. Donath that I like. He's a very smart person, into baseball. Every time I go see him, we talk about my Yankees and his Minnesota Twins. We talk about family. We talk about anything we can think of. And I feel very comfortable around the man, and I believe him very well. Any promise he tells me, anything he's told me, will be the absolute truth. Where other doctors have danced around the issue of my back pain and couldn't give me an answer, straight answers, what to do, Dr. Donath looked at everything he had in front of him, all my test results, all my MRIs, studied it, said he could help me, kept his promise, and sure enough, I'm a much better person because of him.